John Milton's assertion that the mind is capable of transforming its own perception, turning paradise into hell and suffering into bliss, remains an irrefutable philosophical truth 400 years after he made this statement. Have you ever felt stuck? The days are all alike. You wake up, go to work, scroll through your feed, go to bed. You wait for a breakthrough for years, but you're just standing still. One recognizes the capacity for greater achievement, however. An insurmountable barrier exists between current capabilities and ultimate potential, remaining both impassable and unbreakable. And what if this wall isn't outside? What if it's entirely inside your head? And what if the key to removing it isn't hard work or hustle and bustle, but how you use your own mind? Now, I'll show you a tool that athletes use to win, entrepreneurs use to make decisions, and neuroscience uses to rewire the brain. It's free, accessible to everyone, and it works in 21 days. But 90% of people do it wrong, which is why it doesn't work for them. Right now, close your eyes for 3 seconds. Imagine a snowy mountain peak. The frosty air stings your nostrils. The snow crunches under your feet. You can smell the pine needles and the icy freshness. Your lungs expand with the pure air. Opening your eyes, you realize that you haven't moved from your spot and are still exactly where you were. But your body just reacted as if you had actually been in the mountains. Your breathing changed. The muscles in your face relaxed. Perhaps you even felt a slight chill on your skin. Your brain couldn't distinguish imagination from reality. And this isn't a malfunction. It's a function that you can learn to use. The Buddha said, "We become what we think about." William James, the father of American psychology, arrived at the same conclusion through clinical means many years later, thousands of years between them. Yet, the conclusion is the same. But there's a huge difference between, I know that thoughts influence reality, and I know how to use them to my advantage. Let's bridge that gap. Do you know how visualizing differs from daydreaming? Most people confuse one with the other, and that's why they can't do anything. Daydreaming can be described as a case where you lie on the couch and mentally imagine yourself enjoying a drink on the beach. It is a pleasant, relaxing activity that has no tangible results. A passive movie that you watch as a spectator. Visualization is a detailed 3D film in your mind, where you are simultaneously the director, cameraman, and main character. You experience sights, sound, textures, smells, and emotions. The difference between a dream and a visualization is like the difference between a photo of food and a real dinner. One can flip through and forget. The other changes your biochemistry. Neuroscience has discovered an amazing thing. When you vividly imagine a physical action, the same neural connections are activated in the brain as when you actually perform this action. If they are not similar, they are the same. The most decorated swimmers in history, every night before going to bed, replayed the perfect swim in their heads. Every movement, every breath, every twist. They call it videotape playback. When you upload a vivid image of a goal into your mind every day, your brain reconfigures the perception filter. There is such a thing as a reticular activating system. This is a filter in the brain that decides which information from millions of data units to let into consciousness and which to block. Have you ever noticed that when you think about buying a particular car, you start seeing it at every intersection? There are no more cars. Your filter just switched. Visualization does the same with your goals. You begin to notice opportunities that have always been there, but your old filter has cut them off. It's not the universe that sends the signs. It's your brain that has stopped blocking them. Abstract visualization of a goal is meaningless. The brain doesn't need a fantasy. It needs a concrete scene it can believe in. Don't dream of bills falling from the sky. That doesn't work. Instead, imagine making an important financial decision. You're confidently conducting negotiations. You've come up with a brilliant idea. You open your banking app and see a number that makes you feel warm inside. Don't visualize abstract healing. Imagine yourself climbing the stairs to the 5th floor without getting out of breath. Imagine running in the morning and feeling that your body is obedient, light, and strong. Imagine looking in the mirror and liking what you see. Let's discuss relationships. Imagine a warm evening filled with laughter, where the person opposite you looks at you in a way that doesn't require words. You feel calm, not anxious, knowing, we're here, and this is real. The more specific the visual, the deeper it penetrates. Abstraction slips away, but the detail is remembered. As we know, an architect doesn't start building without a detailed plan. Similarly, you can't visualize a cloud. I want to be happy is not a goal. The brain can't work with that. Imagine your typical day a year from now. How you wake up, what you see out the window, what you do at 10, who is nearby, what the coffee tastes and smells like. The more precise the details, the easier it is for the brain to map out the route. The second step is complete immersion. At this stage, many fail. They see images, but without feelings and emotions. It's just a screensaver. It's beautiful, but the brain doesn't perceive it as reality. Turn on all the channels. You not only see the new office, but you also feel the softness of the table. Hear the sounds of the keys, sense the sunlight and emotions, confidence, lightness, and a smile. When all channels are active simultaneously, the brain cannot distinguish this experience from reality. Neural connections are formed as if the event has already occurred, and the subconscious begins to adjust reality to match what it has already experienced. The third step is every day. Visualization works like a gym. One session won't do anything, but 30 workouts without skipping any strengthen neural connections. After 60 days, they work automatically. Do this in the morning after waking up or in the evening before bed. At these times, the conscious and subconscious minds are closer. In the morning, the barrier is thin, and in the evening, critical thinking is reduced, allowing images to penetrate deeper. 5-10 minutes a day is like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth once a week and then wonder why they don't get whiter. 5-10 minutes a day is like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth once a week and then wonder why they don't get whiter. Dreaming of being at the top of a mountain every morning is meaningless if you don't get up and start climbing. Visualization provides the setting, but without action, there's no progress. The partnership between the inner picture and the real steps is what creates the result. One without the other doesn't work. Working visualization is different from toxic positive thinking. People who say, just imagine it and it will happen, are selling only half of the tool, but that half doesn't work. Try it tonight. Lie down, close your eyes, and imagine one specific, detailed frame from your future. Not the whole movie, just one moment. Feel it with your whole body. And the next morning, do something in the direction of this image. Something small and specific. After a month of practice, the world won't change, but you'll see more opportunities, doors, and people in it. Your view will become clearer, and you'll notice things you used to miss. Answer yourself honestly. What one moment from the future are you ready to live through tonight? Thank you for visiting, and remember that your brain doesn't distinguish vivid imagination from reality. Use this, but don't forget to get up from the couch. Subscribe to the channel, and see you again.